All right, so we got our chairs and we've got bricks or blocks and a bolster and our mat. If you don't have these things, it's okay. You don't have to have all these things, but if you got them, let's use them. We're gonna do some prop yoga today. So if anybody needs to move around, tell me if you absolutely need me to move forward or whatever. Otherwise, we'll just start from here. We'll start seated with the bolster behind us. And we'll start seated nice and tall. Now what you're gonna find is that bolster goes right into that arch of the back. Oh, that's a nice spot, right? So we're working on yoga basics tonight, but we're also working on prop yoga. So we're gonna use our props and we're gonna learn how to use them properly for each one of us. So not everybody will use the props in the same way. All right, so we're sitting back just a little bit. And we're just breathing. Think about letting it go. I feel the tension in my neck, wanting to release a little bit. We'll let that drop down. Feel the tension in the shoulders dropping away, the elbows falling down. Notice the settling in your hips and in your thighs, just letting go. Clear the airways. Can press the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Find that trigger point, that pressure point that allows your sinuses to open up even more. And then let your tongue just relax. Anytime you need to use that pressure point, take the tongue, press that point. If that allows you to breathe deeper, if that gives you more oxygen in, use it. Now, nice and easy, we'll begin with just our neck. We're just going to look over to the right. Very gently, we'll just kind of look down toward our shoulder. And then level again. Looking straight forward. We'll now take our right ear over to the right shoulder, so it's going to tip over. Now, if you feel any pressure or if you feel the need to draw that shoulder up, let it go. Drop both shoulders. Y'all look good. Try not to turn the head. Keep it level, tilting. Now, let your left arm slide down and reach for the floor. And even without reaching, you already feel it. I see some of you going, oh yeah, that shoulder. Push down. If you can reach through those fingertips, reach for the floor for 3, 2, 1, come back into neutral. We'll do a quarter turn. We're just going to do half of it. So we're going to go down and over to the side. Now we're going to go from the right back and then straight up the center. So we're doing half of our quarter turn around. We're just doing a little bit at a time. So here, looking to the left, dropping the chin. Looking down the shoulder. Lifting up to level. And looking straight ahead. Same thing, not leaning over, but arcing over easy. Ear toward shoulder, left ear toward left shoulder. If you need to, you can use the left hand to support the neck if you feel any pain or discomfort. Otherwise, reach the right arm down and get the stretch on that side. Feeling it from your ear down through the side of the neck, down through the top of the arm, through the fingers, through the hand. And then come back into neutral. Once again, just that half around, we go down, quarter turn, from the ear on the shoulder to the back, and then back up. All right, so we're gonna do that again. Now we're gonna go all the way around. We're only gonna do a quarter at a time. We'll stop after each section. So, chin down toward the throat, drop the ear to the right. Keep the shoulders down. Bring the head back. Don't put your head on your shoulders. Keep looking up. Drop the ear to the left. Drop your chin towards your throat. Come back up. All right, everybody, just take a moment there. Leaning back, sit into your chair once again. Now we're just going to take our left hand up against the left leg as we begin to rotate to the right. Look back over your chair. Now you'll put your hand over the back of that chair to begin. But if you feel like you want to go a little deeper, you put your hand up on the top of the chair and then draw that shoulder down behind you. Look back and over that shoulder. Feel that twist. We're going to come back to the center. Let's complete that section out. You're going to press up against the leg. You're going to use that to help you rotate. Arm comes around and behind. My left hand goes to the top of the chair there, and then I roll my elbow down. Lift the chest up and keep looking over your shoulder. Y'all look good all the way down and back, keeping that heart up and open. And then come to the center. So we're going to slide forward a little bit. That bolster's just going to slide down as you lean back. Good. We'll bring our hands back. Just look up toward the sky. And just lift your right leg. And then your left leg. And then your right leg. And then your left. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, up and straight. Take it out and hold straight. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Lift up straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Looking up toward the sky again. Up with that right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Woo! Arms come around and we come to a seated position. Go ahead and take a moment. Now, your bolster. Let's go ahead and move it out of the way. It's going to slide up underneath that chair there. We're going to widen our legs out. And as we do, you want to either slide forward or back. You'll figure it out, making sure that it feels comfortable on the inner thigh and the groin. You'll pick up one of your bricks from the side there and place it right between the feet. All right, from here, I'm going to lengthen out and roll down. As you roll down, let your head fall. Let it round. Then push back through your spine. Roll up to the top. And dive again. Forward with the chest and the belly. Back, roll it up. Use your hands on your knees. One more time, big. Good. Tuck and roll. Good. This time down to your elbows. Find your hands on your brick. Hands to the center of the brick, or that left hand to the center as the right goes to your knee, and then you're just going to rotate looking to the right. So we're using our prop to help us figure out the right height. We're going to bring it around to the center now, then bring the right hand to the middle, then the left hand to the knee. Lift your chest up and then rotate through your middle. One more time, we're going to go down to your center. Now, if you can, one hand down and then the other to the ground. If you can get both to the ground, you're going to do it on the ground. If you need that little bit of height, just because it helps out, put your hands on your brick. So here's your two options. All right. So I'm going to move mine. We're going to go from here, one hand in the middle, the other hand on the knee. We're lifting and we're rotating to that side. Since I didn't call, just do the opposite. One hand down to the middle, switch to the other side. Lift your chest before you rotate. Lift and rotate. One hand's already on your knee. As you come back to your center, bring the other hand to the knee. Tuck and roll. All the way. Walk it into your middle. That would have been pretty. You can take it all the way if you want to. So from here, we'll just take a minute, clear the sides out. You can move your bricks back or move them forward. I've just moved mine forward. So now let's turn to the side. We're going to turn all the way to the right, and you're going to face the right side. Now maybe your left hip hangs off the chair. That's okay. If you can, wiggle back and find what's comfortable. Both hands on the back of the chair. Twist to look over your right shoulder. Feet are flat, chest is up, Shoulders are down, feel that rotation. You're pulling with your left hand and you're pushing with your right. So think about it, as you're twisted around in that way, you're pushing with one, you're pulling with the other. One's helping you turn a little deeper, the other one's helping stabilize. From there, we'll let go. We'll look straight over the right side and we'll step back with our left foot and then find the bar and wiggle your butt back around that bar. Now as you find that bar, take that leg out to the side. And we'll start here. Easy and simple. Arms reaching out. Finding your length, finding your height, lifting through your heart. Turn your right palm to the sky and lift it all the way up. Let your left arm fall. You can even bend the arm as you just kind of arch up and back. So you're reaching up. Good. Think about lifting through your elbow, pushing the elbow up toward the sky. Let the shoulder drop, but keep lifting that elbow. Do you feel that reach through your side if you lift that elbow? Yeah, nice and easy down. Elbow down toward the knee. We're gonna lengthen back. We're gonna rotate through the middle. Hand goes toward belly. Lean back. Bring that left arm up by your ear. Breathing forward. Looking good for 3, 2, and 1. Coming up and out, finding that balance again. And letting it go. Walk that leg around. We'll come to our center now, facing to the front. As you do, you brought that left leg around. You're going to lean forward. You're on the edge of your chair, and you're going to pick that left knee up. You're going to roll it around. 4, reverse. 3, 2, feels good. 1, slide down, grab that ankle, rotate it across. Now some people are just slam, gonna get that knee down level. It's gonna be like you could serve a tea platter right there on that inner knee. Me, my knee points up a little bit and that's okay. So I'm just gonna work with it. I'm gonna push that knee down and I'm gonna lift my chest up away from it. Now try to relax. Relax the face, the jaw, the throat. Relax the shoulders. You're not shrugging. You're lengthened if you can. Watch with the chin. Make sure it doesn't push forward. Bring it in and down a little bit. Push out through the top of your head some. As you do that, lean forward just that little bit. Don't let the chin get ahead of you. Pull it in a little bit. Chin up. Head up. Now, can you slide down a little bit lower? Try not to round. That's where we start breaking through and we just kind of hunch into it. So I've lost some of my stretch by rounding my back. If I lift my heart up and push my chest forward, oh my goodness, it's so much more intense. Now let it go. Exhale, round. Roll back. Lift up. And we're going to let that go, but change it now. Take your first 2 fingers and wrap it around your big toe. And you're going to lean back a little bit. You might touch the back of your chair and you might not. You're going to extend that leg out to the side. Now some people are going to kind of bring the elbow and the knee toward each other, and then some people are going to really push it and take it out to the side. If you can sit up and pull that leg out.
In a V?
Almost like a V. Yeah. Good. Lift that chest for me. You got it. Now coming down. Woo! Easy peasy. And then release. Round over your legs. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Roll up. Inhale to the top. And let's turn to the left. All right, so let's take a minute here. We're getting over to that left side. Make sure your feet are flat. You feel like you can sit. You're even through your sits bones. Both hands come to the back of your chair. And you twist really big, looking over your left shoulder. You're pushing with one hand, pulling with the other. Notice you're pulling with one set of fingertips. You're kind of pushing with the other palm. Let your right pull and your left push. Shoulders level. Try not to tip over or lean. Be right in the middle. And back to the center side. So you're looking to the left, you step back with the right. You wiggle the right glute back, and then you're going to kind of find that bar behind you. So you're going to wiggle your gluteal cleft around that bar. There we go. And if you don't know the gluteal cleft, it's the plumber's cleft. So that you go, that tells you everything. Arms go out, reach out. Find that levelness if you can. Try not to tip or lean. Be right there centered. You're strong, you're resilient. You can weather any storm. Now turn your left palm up to the sky, reach up, let that elbow kind of tuck into your hip. Feel that length. Look up to that left palm. Then nice and easy, tip, elbow to the knee, hand in toward the belly, rotate yourself back. Now when you're ready, up and over, feel that stretch. Lengthen 4, y'all look good, 3, 2, 1, coming back to neutral and letting it go. Drag that leg around, step to your center again, take a moment. You're going to get right to the edge of that chair. You're going to grab your right knee. You're going to lean back as you pick it up. You're going to cross it over. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank y'all for paying attention. Turn the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, sliding that hand down, rotating it across, pushing the right knee down. Feel your inner thigh and groin. Feel the outer hip. Feel it all the way down to the outside of the knee. No pain. Just notice, what does it feel like through these areas? What's going on? Where's the stretch for you? Lift the head, lift the heart, push your chest forward. Just try not to tuck that neck and shorten in the back. Really push out through the top of your head. So I can push down into that knee and drop it down low. Feel that rotation, feel that length. Also remember, don't give up. Don't round the back. Don't give up the stretch for depth. Y'all look good. Now, bring that knee in. Watch that left knee. It's splaying out. Turn that knee straight up and get that ankle on it more. There you go. Makes it a little different, right? All right, so everybody noticing theirs for 2. And 1, exhale over it, round, push back. Nice, combining some of what we did. First 2 fingers go around that big toe. You're leaning back, and then you're rotating that right leg out. And it's gonna start slow, and then it's gonna stretch deeper. If it can go up and out, go up and out. Now lift your chest up. Get that nice V shape. All right. So now let's take a moment. We're going to get to our legs. By doing so, we want to start with just having our weight get into our feet. You want to bring the knees or the feet up under the legs a little bit, kind of tucking them back, but not so far that the knees are beyond the line of the toes. So you're trying to line that up. If I go straight down from my knees, it lines up with my knuckles. All right, awesome. Now you're going to slide your weight into your feet, and you're just going to lift your bottom out of the chair. You're going to stay as low as you can. Now touch the chair and sit back down. Now for some people that's a lot further to go, so if you got long legs and you feel like you need a little assistance when we go up, you can place the brick there, and then when we come back down, that way you don't have as low down to go, all right? So pick out what you need to do for you. If you want the challenge, keep it low. Get your weight into your feet, but don't lift high out of the chair. Get your weight there and then just stay, hold, breathe, lift the upper body. Feel it in your thighs, feel it in your legs, strong. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Now we're gonna go back down. Take a half step back, not a big step. Look at your feet. That way we know that chair is gonna be underneath us. We just came out of it. We know it's gonna be there. We're gonna drop down. We're gonna sit forward with the upper body. You can even look behind you if you need. Then we're gonna look up and lift, hold, hover, and then find that seat. No plopping down, no dropping down, right? Good. Feeling your legs? Good. Let's do it again. Awkward chair lift. So we're lifting to an awkward chair and we're holding. Pulling your belly button in and dropping your tailbone. Pull your belly button in and let your tailbone drop one more time. 2. Now lift. And let it go. All right. Who feels their thighs? Everybody? Yeah? Okay, good. All right, so let's take a moment. Let's bring our chair around and let's bring it to the front of our mat. So now, you got that bolster where it had been. We're gonna leave it there because we're gonna step back to it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your toes right underneath that chair. If I look down, I can't see my toes, they're hidden. All right, inhale up. Shoulders are down, body's nice and tall. Let your tailbone drop. Now exhale and dive. As you dive, hands slide to the back of the chair. And my knees rest up on my chair. Now, not everybody will do this. Not everybody will that be the right length. But that's what happens in my body. So now as I exhale, I'm going to push the chair. I'm going to round my back and push down through my feet and legs. You want to straighten out a little bit, you can, round. Then as you inhale, you bend the knees, you lift your tailbone, and you look forward. Exhale, round the back, tuck, press through your fingertips and your knuckles, press through your feet, press. Then inhale, soften. All the way up and all the way down. Exhale, round. And then look forward. Now slide your hands to the back of your chair. We'll be the front side actually. And then you're gonna step back with the right foot. Now I have found my heel on my bolster there and I'm gonna press it straight down and really make that strong connection with it. We're gonna walk our hands up. We're just gonna balance right here. Reach up and stay with it. Keep breathing. Y'all have it nice and tall. You're pressing into that back heel. You got it. All the way around. Everybody's got it. Very good. That warrior 1. From your warrior 1, nice and easy. Exhale. Push up off of that bolster. Look straight up toward the sky. Let your arm drop. And then nice and easy, sink that heel down and back as you get your hands to the chair. Step forward, step back, get into that heel on the bolster, feel the length of the legs, press weight forward and back, find it, and then lift up. All the way up, nice warrior lift, find your length. Shoulders are down, your chest is up. Now nice and easy, heel up, press toward the ceiling, reach for the sky with that chest. Drop it down, heel, find your ground, and step forward. Reverse dive, inhale up, and let it go, hands to heart. Just notice how you feel, any shifts or changes. And now let's let this go. Take your bolster, place it way off the back end now so it's not going to hinder or encumber your movement in any way. Now I'll give you the options of keeping your chair, or you can go, well, I'll just keep the chair for now. We'll do that next round. Let's go one more round with the chair, and then we'll give the option of change. Inhale up from here. I'm again getting ahead of myself. Exhale, dive. Find the hands on the chair. Take a moment, lift your tailbone up. Kind of do that duck's back, that kind of nice lifting of the tailbone, lifting of the chest, giving you a nice arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And then prepare, look over the back of your chair. Step back with your left foot, take the toe down, then the heel down, get it as wide as you can or as deep as you can into that stance, and then come up warrior. Warrior strong. Feel the weight in the back leg, feel the weight in the front leg, kind of find that middle. Shoulders are down, chest is open, arms extending, heart open. Exhale, dive. Hands to the chair. Straighten the front leg. Lift your chest. Don't just kind of sink into it. Make sure you're extending. You're pushing that head up and out and lifting your tailbone. The minute you lift the tailbone, you feel the stretch, right? That's where it is. So keep that tailbone lifted, but let your body drop down another level if you can. So some people are going to be able to get their hands to the chair. And then some people are going to want to take their hands down and walk it to the floor. Some of you can even rest your head in the chair, but don't round. Still lifting the chest up and forward to get there. I'm not rounding. I'm not hunkering down. I'm lengthening. Push the weight back through that right hip. Don't let it rotate out. Woo! Inhale up slow. Reverse dive. All the way up, wherever your hands were on the floor or the chair, they now reach for the sky. Bring your hands to your heart. Now keep your balance. Don't look at the chair, but get your left foot to the chair. Just step up. And it's there. Bam. There we are. Nice. Now just feel that balance. Now just pick the foot up out of the chair if you can. That's high for some, that's low for others. Just be where it is, just work. You can touch down anytime you need, that chair's right there. Set the foot down and rest. All right, put a little weight forward into it, just go up onto your back toe a couple times. Now go up on your back toe and balance, arms out to the side, just balance. 4, 3, 2, 1, take it down. Ah, nice. Set the left foot down. Take a big breath up. Diving down. Ah. Step back now with the right. Toe down, heel down. Feel the weight shift. Press into each foot. Good. Warrior 1. Keeping it simple. Step into that warrior. Reach up for the sky. Get back. So one of my favorite teachers used to say, when you want the pose to end is when it has just begun. So think about being present with it. When you feel the stress, the strain in a joint, shift, move, make sure that you're really rooted where you should be. That it's not stressed or straining because you're holding it too tight. Let the flow stay in your body. Movement of the pulse, the movement of the breath. Soften. Nice and easy, hands down. Awesome. Straighten that front leg. Point out to the top of the head. Get a little lower if you can. Use bricks if you need. Push out through the top of the head, get those shoulders down and back. Taking hands as low as they'll go for the last breath, getting low. Oh. Don't round the back if you can lengthen it. And reverse dive wherever you are. All the way up we go. Reach for it. Hands to the heart. Now without overthinking it, step up. Just step right into that chair. Very nice. Reset when needed. Lean back, lift up, and balance. Arms can go wherever they need. Out to the side is kind of like walking a tightrope. It helps you distribute your weight out. Now that foot's going to go down. Now we're going to find that balance point and we're going to lift up. We're going to let it down. And we're going to lift up. And we're going to let it down. We got one more. We're going to lift it up. We're going to hold it. 4, 3, 2. Let it down and step back. Woo! Take a moment there. Shake that out. All right. Let's stay with the chair for this next one, and then we'll move on. I'm going to make sure to check my balance. All right. I'm going to slide forward just a little bit. So for what we're doing, make sure you got room in front of you and behind you that you can lift your leg, you can move. Everybody looks good. If you're up against your chair, which you are, take a step back and then another step back. 2 total steps. Don't go big, don't go far. We want just enough that we can extend, touch, and tip. So that's going to be our next movement. We are going to start with our half moon pose. So that's looking over to one side and kind of tipping it out. So with that, step forward with your right. Bring your hands about chest height to start. Look over the edge of your chair. So you're not looking at the chair itself, you're looking over the back end and pick something out there to look at. Lift up, extend, and balance. Now, I can feel it. My left hip wants to roll up, so I got to turn that left pinky toe down toward the ground first and push it back behind me. Everybody feeling that? Now, look to your left. Pick a focal point. Now rotate the hip up. So now you are turning the hip up. You're turning the pinky where it's turning to that left side. And then you're bringing your left hand up towards your left hip. You don't have to look at me. Look out in front of you. Don't look away from that focal point. Bringing that arm up if you can. And keeping your whole body in alignment. So the leg's not to the left. It's back behind you. Staying in alignment. 3, 2, and as you come out, tip into warrior 2. Turn toward me. Pivot on that back foot. And now step up. Foot to the chair. Balance. Now, with this, we're a little further away than that last round, right? So there's a little bit more room. We're going to stay right here and lift the foot out of the chair. We're going to try and extend the foot straight forward if you can. Straight leg forward. Breathe. Touch the chair if you need. Bend. Down. Woo, let go. Step it out. Awesome, everybody. Take that step back. All right, so did you feel that in the rotation of the hip? Let's do that again. You're going to step forward with your left. Hands about heart or chest height. Look out over the edge of the chair. Tip forward. Keep your right foot and hip pointing straight down. Now look to the right. Pick a focal point. Rotate the hip and the foot toward the right there. So you're just turning them up. Then bring your right hand to your hip. Feel your body lift up. Reach all the way out if you can. Spread those toes out. Spread those fingers out. Expand everything you got. Don't hunker down. Get big. Let go. Balance. And then rotate. And step up. All right, so I'm going to go through that again with you guys. I'm just going to do it from the side view. We're going to do the exact same thing. All right? So if you're at your mat, you take one step back. Take a second step back. All right, everybody take a moment, standing nice and tall. I want you to step forward with what is your right foot. So I'll do same side even. So right foot for you guys, right foot for me as well. Hands are going to tip, looking over the back of your chair, staying level with that hip. So you want to turn it up now, but don't do it yet. Now find your focal point, rotate the hip, rotate the toe, open the rib, extend to the sky. Try and reach it out. Now for a big challenge. Try and grab your back foot. Do not try and look at it. Try and grab your back foot, hold forward. Back to half moon balance. And warrior two. Rotate. Step up. All right, everybody. Oh, I wiggled a lot on that one. Take your time with it. Take a step back. And we'll start again. Now this time, left foot will step forward, and we're going to do the same thing. Find the balance, look over the back side of the chair. Tip toward what your focal point is. Keep that hip level and pushing back. Push back. Good. Now, look to the left, or right. Find a focal point. Open up that hip to the right, open up your chest. Bring that arm up to the right. Big challenge, see if you can bring that heel in, touch it or your ankle. Reach out, big. Warrior two. Pivot. And step up. All right, good? All right. Very good. Oh, I know what we didn't do. We didn't do the leg extension on one of those sides. So we did extension there. Oh. So we're going to step forward with our left foot. Put your right foot up in your chair. We skipped it. It's out of order, but we're not going to forget it. We're going to lift up and lean back. Now extend the leg. Bend the knee. Let it down. All right. Very good. And thank you guys for playing along. All right, so let's take a minute now. Let's get down and do some floor work. We're going to go back to more basics of yoga without as many props. So let's do that. Let's take the chair out of the way for now. Move to the front end of your mat. Let's do one of the most basic of sun salutations. We're just going to do all the way through with a plank. You can modify it to the knee if you need to. But here we go. Inhale up. Exhale nice and easy all the way down. Hands to knee if you need it. Hands to the ground if you can make it. Right hand down. Bend the knees till you can touch. Left hand can be on knee as you step back. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Drop to knee if you need to. Now step back other leg. Feet left. Hold your plank. You're at the top of a push-up on knees if you need to. Chaturanga hover, and that means you're going to keep your butt up as you drop that chest down. Shift forward. Lift up. Easy to a child's pose. Inhale up to all four. Exhale to down dog. So modifying but listening to our bodies. Stepping up easy with the right. Stepping up easy with the left. Reverse dive. Once again, exhale down. Easy, easy, step back left. Modify if you need on the knee, otherwise step back. On the knees, chaturanga or full plank, push. Shift to up dog. Shift to child's pose. Shift up. Step up left. Oh, I'm sorry, down, down, down. I'm skipping steps all over today. It's Monday. Step left forward. Step right forward. Reverse that. All right, so that was our biggest challenge of tonight. We're gonna let that go. Now, everybody, take a step down. Any way you can get there, I'm using my hand on my knee, coming down, and then around to your bottom. And then have a seat on your butt. All right. Let's finish with just a couple different boats. So we'll just hold here for a moment. We're gonna go nice and tall. Let's do the 3 different variants of a boat. Classic and simple. Leaning back. Lift your chest up, bring your arms out to the side. We breathe. Try and keep your toes down if you can without strain. You're not pointing the feet, they're just resting. Soften, relax through your thigh a little bit. Hold it in your belly. You feel it? Oh yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab the knees. Inhale up. Hold behind the knees as you rock it. Now feet are up. Pull your toes back towards your body. Flare those toes out. Arms come out to the side. Hold. Press into your feet, but don't extend your legs. You feel that pressing into your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Hug. Rest. Inhale up. Final boat. This one I want you to try and extend the legs. If you cannot, just pick that bent knee version we just did or feet on the floor version. So whatever you'd like to try. For full boat, we'll lift up, we'll find the balance, we'll flare those feet, we'll try and extend them up, we'll push those hands out, we'll lift that chest up, we'll breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, hug it. Y'all did awesome. That looked beautiful around the room. Everybody found their variant. And we'll lift up. Now, let's do a couple rocking boats. So with a rocking boat, I'll go this way for a portion of it. With a rocking boat, we're gonna do just that. You're gonna rock back, you're gonna push, and then come up. But notice my head doesn't hit the ground. You'll rock up. So come on with me when you're ready. Rocking and lifting. Rocking and balance. Rocking and lifting. Good. And legs might touch the ground occasionally. That's okay. Try it without your arms. Reach up. Don't go back so fast you can't control it. One more. 4, 3, 2. Surrender down. All right, from this position, feet go wide, knees go together. Feet are wide and knees are together. Squeeze those knees. Let them go. Give me one more. Squeeze those knees. Squeeze. And then let it go. Find your feet in neutral. Find your knees pointing straight up. Hands go down beside your hips. Now as you inhale, you're going to lift your arms up. Your back's going to arch just gently off the floor. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your hands down beside your hips and you're going to feel your pelvis tuck just slightly. You're going to inhale and arch. Let your tailbone drop down. Try and put your tailbone on the ground. Exhale, tuck that tailbone up toward the sky. Couple more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Take a moment and just settle in the middle. When you are ready, you are going to cross your right leg over your left. So I've turned to face same direction. I'm going to bring my left hand up to touch that right knee. And then we're going to rotate across. Let your right arm rest on the ground. Even look to the right as your legs drop down on that left side. So I feel my chair. I'm just going to push it and make sure I have room to surrender to this twist. Now if you can, get the whole outside of your left leg down on the ground. There you go. I'm looking around. Everybody else should be looking to the right. Y'all look good. That left knee is down. That left ankle is down. It's just resting. Twisting across with the right. Feeling that stretch. Don't force it. Oh. Place your left hand under your right knee. Roll yourself up. Find your center again. Reset. Right foot down. Left leg crosses over. Take your right hand up to catch that left knee. Go ahead and cross. Get the right leg down. The ankle touches down, then the outside of the right leg. Left foot touches down and rotates. Feel that revolution of the hip. The knees coming down toward the ground. Take your right hand to that left thigh. Help twist it around if you can. Just remembering to practice. Practicing patience. Practice just being in the moment, being where you are, doing what you're doing at the moment, but knowing that's not all that you are. Unravel out of that. Roll it back. Take a moment, rock your knees, windshield wiper style if you need to. And then come back into your middle. Go ahead and tuck your tailbone, lengthening through your back. Get as long as you can and then stretch those legs down one at a time. Arms expand out to the side. And really do rest down, settling down to the floor, surrendering to your breath and the moment. Knowing that you are so much more than what you do for a living. You are more than just your thoughts. You are more than just this body. Really finding a way to connect to what drives you, what gives you passion. What helps keep your fires burning? Keeping you in a creative mindset. Keeping you in a place of learning and growing. Accepting new ideas, new thoughts. Being willing to change your mind. Especially if new information has come forward. If there's new knowledge, be willing to accept it. working to let go of old patterns, old habits, old ways. Especially if they no longer serve you. They're not helping you to heal or helping you to grow. Let it go. Just take a moment to realize you are a human being, not a human doing. So just breathe and be. Take a moment and move your fingers and your toes. Just appreciating the very small but important relaxation and meditation that we give ourselves. It doesn't have to be a long time. Just a focused, intentional time. So let's take a moment, slide those arms up overhead. Bring the legs into a nice straight line. Oh, stretch. Oh. Feel yourself reaching across and up and over and just finding that stretch. Feel the cross stretch as you stretch one foot down and one arm up. Do the opposite one. And then just let it go. Bring your arms around to the side. Bend your knees. Very gently pick your hips up. Shift them to the right. And then roll your knees to the left. Look over to the right side. Now nice and easy, bring your head to neutral. Roll your knees up. Shift your hips back to the center. Now we're going to pick them up and shift them to the left and then drop them to the right. So we shifted our hips left, we drop our knees right, we look to the left. Now nice and easy, we roll to the right side. Getting completely on that side. If you're on your left, you're on your left, and that's fine too. Just take a moment to get where you are. You're all the way onto one side, your knees are stacked, your hips are stacked. You're going to press forward into your hand and elbow, and then push yourself up. Push yourself around to a seated position, and then just get comfortable. Bring the hands into the heart and sit tall. I thank you all for your presence and your practice tonight. I hope that you will continue your journey into yoga, knowing that it is a practice, never meaning to be perfect, but meant to be a journey of experience. Get to know yourself, get to accept yourself, getting to love this vessel and honor it. I honor each of you and thank you for shining your light tonight and letting me share my light with you. Namaste. Namaste. Move easy. So this was Yoga Basics. On Thursday night, y'all are going to have yoga challenges. So I hope y'all will come and try some of those with Miss Tyler. You know your props, use your props. So if there's something she's doing that's not quite right, talk to her, chat with her, ask her if she can help adapt it for you and for what's going on with you. But make sure that you're challenging yourself when you can, and see if you can do some different stuff in her class. So y'all come back. Nicole's teaching tomorrow night, Tyler's teaching Thursday, and then Saturday we'll be at Brewski's. So keep that in mind, Saturday 10 a.m. at Brewski's. If you can arrive a few minutes early and put in a pre-order for your food, you can order before class, and then when class is over, they'll start bringing our food again. So we can all eat together and have a nice little brunch. So y'all take your time. I hope y'all will come back and join us for more things. And I thank y'all for being here.
And thank you for doing the chairs.
Always. You tell me if you need something. I'm here to adapt to y'all's needs, not just my whims. So, as always, have a fabulous evening.